what it is, what it do. Long time no see. I apologize, I've been busy with school, busy with life, but school is done, so here I am, ready to rock and roll. If you're ready to rock and roll too, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button for the algorithm. It'll help me, and it'll help you. Now, I don't remember where we left off at, but I think we're going to share our poems with the ladies. So let us see who we share a poem with first. I think I'm going to go with Natsuki this time. And I believe this is still Monika's perspective, so. Natsuki goes to JQilin. I then see Yuri and Sayori meet up not far from me. It looks like I'm the one left out this round. I'm not bothered by seeing Sayori's poem today. I can ask to see it later. Well, yeah, that's how poem sharing works, Monika. I get up and decide to take a walk around the school. No one's going to notice my disappearance, especially if I'm fast enough. You're going to walk around the whole school by the time it takes for them to share poems? It's only going to take, a few minutes? You're a pretty fast walker, Monika. I slowly open a door, making sure that I don't make a sound. As I walk through the hallways, they seem to become duller with each step. A dulling world. What a cruel thing to see. As I start walking up steps, I reach the roof in a short amount of time. As I open the door, I feel a cold breeze pierce my skin. This roof is always a nice place to cool off the mind. I wonder if Sayori ever comes up here. It would make sense. I shouldn't try and probe, though. It would definitely make her uncomfortable. I don't even know her actual disorder that gives her depression. Could just be clinical depression. Simple as that, really. It can range from bipolar depression, dysthymia, major depression, otherwise known as clinical depression. It could simply be persistent depressive disorder. It's actually very interesting to go through the different kinds of depression there are. There also could be postpartum depression, but as far as I know, Sayori doesn't have any children. It's definitely not psychotic depression. She hasn't shown any signs or delusions or hallucinations over the time I've been with her. It can't be postpartum depression or premenstrual dystrophic depression or even situational depression. Since she's depressed all the time and hasn't been pregnant recently, along with that depressed all the time factor. I wasn't ready for a psychiatry lesson today, but you learn something new every day, ladies and gentlemen. Atypical isn't possible since she doesn't have depression for sure. I'm not sure about treatment-resistant depression, but I find that unlikely. Borderline personality disorder is also a possibility due to how she sometimes criticizes herself. But even then, she is just around 18, so clinical is one of the more higher possibilities. Monika, are you a psychiatrist? Hey, Monika, you sure do know a lot about depression. Holy crap, you're only a high school student. How do you know this much about depression? I'm sure time will tell. I look at the sky one more time. I should get back. I've been up here for too long. Yeah, you've been up here for too long talking about all the different types of depression there are. But you know what? I learned something new. If you learned something new too, hit the like button. I then turn around and walk back down the stairs. As I get closer to the club, the world seems to be filled with more color. It's strange how this has happened. That's not proper. That's not proper grammar. Anyway, maybe things can turn out better than before. Even if I need to remove a problem or two. Oh, okay. I then quietly opened the door, proceeding to look around the room. Looks like I got here just in time. Killin and Natsuki are just finishing up. That's nice, we could just skirt past all that stuff. And we get to hear more about Monika's and your thoughts. That was pretty cool. So, I think since... Oh no, we're not going to see it because we're Monika's perspective. But, let's see. We'll do Yuri next. We'll do Yuri next, then we'll do Sayori. Because I'm pretty sure we wrote the poem for Sayori last I remember. And then we'll do Monika last again. Killin goes to Yuri. Natsuki's reading her book. Looks like I'll have to get her attention. As I walk to Natsuki, I see Sayori spacing off. Hey, Monika. Hello, Natsuki. How has it been? It could be better. Sorry about earlier. What about earlier? Wait, you don't mean... Natsuki's face went beet red. That's the wrong beat, it's B-E-E-T. But, I get what you're saying. Don't bring that up. Killin cannot find out. Oh, that's adorable. He won't if you are quiet. It's your fault for it happening. Can you please be quieter? I will not be quiet. I've dealt with enough today. She then goes quiet, her face going to its normal color. Are you going to be okay? I'll be fine, don't worry. Just need to let out some steam. Shall we share our poems now? That's all we needed to do after all. She then passes me her poem. I do the same. Oh, Amy likes spiders. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Let's just scroll on down. Amy has a lot of friends. I've always seen her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad. I like how it's longer, but still your style. Thanks. But how come yours is so abstract? No, she seems a little too happy to be talking. She seems a little too happy to be saying how abstract her poem is. I would think she'd be more confused. It's like you want to hide. No, it's like you want to hide and reveal a message at the same time. Got him. Got him. I just did what was on my mind. I understand. Especially with being around Yuri as much as I have. After some silence, Killin finishes up with Yuri. Now we get to go with Sayo. Hey girl? What up, girl? I see Killin walk towards Sayori with Yuri walking towards me. So wait, is Monika never going to read Sayori's poem? I wonder why that is. Alright, well, let's see. Natsuki was reading her manga nearby. I still find it weird. She's not going to read Sayori's poem with her. She's not going to share poems with Sayori, her vice president. Looks like Yuri wanted to change it up from yesterday. Too bad he went with Sayori. I don't mind. Kilin probably finds me too quiet. I doubt that. You're just shy. He probably sees your personality as an anime stereotype. Wow. Wow, how judgmental, Monika. She blushes. I'm surprised Kilin hasn't gone with Natsuki. Maybe Kilin is just more comfortable with Sayori. You're right, but seeing me as a stereotype is just weird. She blushes even more. Excuse me. I apologize, that was my sister coming to say hi and bringing me a banana. Good kid. Anyway. It kinda is, but some people can't help it. That doesn't make me feel any more comfortable. Well, this conversation has been nice. You've been embarrassing me, so it hasn't been. And this conversation wasn't long either. I know. She's like, yeah, let me poke fun at you. Well, 5 seconds later, it's been nice. It's been fun, Kirito. The script possibilities make it long. Well then, breaking the fourth wall. So many options, so many possibilities. I hope she dismisses that comment. Monika, your comments are stranger than Natsuki's obsession with the manga. Yuri is going to regret saying that. Hey! Your obsession with books is worse. At least they give me knowledge and a world to dive into. My manga does the same. Can you guys be quiet? Can you guys be quiet? Sayori and Kilin are trying to share, and Yuri and I were just sharing as well. She shouldn't have made a comment about my manga then. She shouldn't have done the same about my books. Can you both just stop? If you really want to talk it out, do it after club. Fine. So, Yuri, how about we share our poems now? Fine by me. Natsuki walks away. Her head was held low. She walked away in shame. I turned to Yuri, seeing her reluctantly hold her poem out to me. I hand her mine as I take hers gently, hoping to give Yuri a little bit of comfort knowing her writing was safe. The Raccoon, aka me talking about how much I love self-mutilation. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments in its phases and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You can say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yuri's just telling on herself right now. How, much more abstract than before, Monika. It's Good. Thanks, Yuri. Not sure how to actually take that comment. It seemed kind of backhanded, but maybe she was trying to be nice, I'm not really too sure. Yours was good as well. I like how you used the idea of a raccoon as a way to express a strange hobby. Even though the hobby is cutting yourself. Dang, Monika, you just went right for the neck. Thank you. I'm glad you noticed. You're welcome, Yuri. I'm going to go and wait for Killing now. Okay. Okay. It seems like Sayori and Killing are done now. Are done anyways. She then walks away. She's gonna go wait for Killing even though Killing already read with her? Okay, alright. I guess that's fine. Who will Killing show his poem to next? Well, there's only one option. So, Monika! Who many would consider the best girl. I see Killing walk towards me and Sayori go to Natsuki, and Yuri reading at her desk. Looks like Yuri's left out of this turn, but she's had her turn already, so she'll be fine. I'm sure she doesn't mind the peace and quiet, though. Hi again, Killing. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll soon come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Each person's fate here is set either way. One bonus of being self-aware. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. Gil hands me his poem. Alright. Wow, this is so simple. Friends. Happiness is fun. A shameless act. Each day calm and peaceful with a childhood friend. We know who he wrote this for. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? I love this look. It looks like shit. No! Just look at his face. He looks like he's caught red-handed. His hand in the cookie jar. Let's see, Monika. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Of course they are. They're childhood friends. I already know the answer to this question, but I'm trying to see what he says. I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Yeah, one's depressed, the other is super dense. Monika's too savage, man. Monika's a freaking savage, dog. Oh, dang, Monika, you don't play around. I mean, I like that about you. Man, Monika, you're supposed to be your friends. And you're just going after people's necks left and right. She. Monika. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. I do not want to get into creepy covered books. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy can enjoy sad things too? She is a bittersweet person. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Trying new things could be quite interesting. Wink wink. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I wonder if this is like the Save Me, Load Me poem. I think that's what this could be. I guess it's just the way I write. I don't even remember writing this one. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I didn't say that. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. Like how this poem happened. It just happened like magic. I didn't know what to write. I snapped my fingers. Next thing you know, a complete poem just appeared right in front of me. And I'm like, oh, thank you, The Matrix, for synthesizing this poem for me that I could share with everyone else. Especially my super dense compatriot who I'm trying to show who I have feelings for and will hopefully help me escape this crippling void that is my depression and this prison I find myself currently inside of. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as the physical expression of a feeling. My intentions are hard to tell you what I'm going through, but not actually being able to tell you. With how it went, I must have forgotten I wrote it. Too bad I have to say this to myself, and to us, the viewer, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Fourth wall break. Let's see. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? This dude just sitting with this smile on his face, like, yeah, everything's fine, yeah. Wait, Monika just broke the fourth wall saying don't forget to save your game as if you're living in virtual reality. And nobody decides to question this. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wait, I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we could give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Performing? But, Monika. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Eh? Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, pulls it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't actually start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, per se. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. It just sounds like the way Yuri says it, it's like she's saying, "Here, strip naked for me while I paint this portrait of you." She's like, "My word, I could never." I'm like, "Sheesh." Yuri shakes her head in fear. She must have been imagining the situation. Guys. Oh, no. That's Sayori. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I can see where you're coming from. I know just what you're running from. Ain't matter who the bad is, but the... Anyway. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, and it's a big but too, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. So if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself, though not that kind of intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same way, to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Reminds me of the game goes, I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing up in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remains silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess this was a terrible mistake to ask so much from them. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. I'm glad JQilin backed me up. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. I owe her. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
I hope it isn't.
Ah, Monika. Monika. If only you knew, Monika.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monika! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off.
Oh god. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I just got a text from my mom. I had my phone right next to the microphone. Gosh, that was a little awkward. Anyway, let's get back to where we were.
I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. I flipped through my notebook to a specific poem I had in mind for myself.
I'm gonna go through and read all the poems and stuff. If you all want to skip through the rest of this, I'll put up a timestamp to which you all can skip through it. But if you don't want to skip through it, fine by me. It's your prerogative.
I then stand behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. The way they fly. Beyond the screen, out of our reach, beholding victory, unseen to an eye, flying among the stars, taunting those below, engraving hope or despair on those below. The way they felt is a beautiful thing.
I think you meant to say the way they fly is a beautiful thing. Or is it the way the people below them felt? Or is it the way the people flying felt? I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Sorry about that.
Anyway, finally, I finished the recitation. The four of them applaud. I then take a breath and smile. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I wonder why she stuttered again.
I'll go next!
Wow! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri.
It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading her poem. Just a moment ago, she had practically refused the whole idea to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in this so much effort? Is it for Qilin? At first, Yuri's voice has a timid touch to it, like she normally does. But after she gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes drastically. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. She truly gets into them. Her quivering words transformed into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of mass imagery, and, in turn, she creates a structure similar to that of a labyrinth of words. That must be what Yuri keeps in the mind of hers. In that mind of hers. I'm surprised she doesn't do this more often. Suddenly, she's finished. I stay quiet due to the shock. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It should be as if she has bewildered even herself. I should speak up. JQilin starts applauding. Everyone joins him afterwards and give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. The sentence will flow better if she said, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. Ugh. Someone should have hired a proofreader. Someone really should have hired a proofreader for this. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully makes her way up to the podium. This one is called Fine Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori! It's like, Sayori! It's like, get your act together, woman! Darn you, Sayori! Stop acting like a buffoon!
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Her soft voice sombers as she starts. It's different than what she's normally like, but still perfect. A serene and bittersweet feel. I can see why she likes bittersweet poems. It's nice to know that she has done this before. This is truly her poem. No replication can come from it but from her. The only worrying part is how forced it seems. Her attempt to hide how she has ruins it slightly. Again, that didn't flow well at all. I understand what they meant, but I was like, I had to stop, think about it, and keep going. There's been a lot of that in this mod. But nonetheless, it's self-worthy of listening to. It's self-worth listening to. I should give her my advice after she's done. Let's just speak my mind. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even JQilin liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? What do you think it means, you dense MFer? What do you think it means? Come on, man. Use your head. Think a little bit. But like I said before numerous of the times, if MC wasn't dense, if MC actually had some sort of set of social acuity, he'd be running all over this club. It'd be a mess. It'd be horrible. It'd be a massacre unlike any of which anyone has ever seen. Those poor girls of the literature club wouldn't stand a chance against the raw animal magnetism of an awakened MC. Anyway.
It came out really well, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's Well, I have been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. I'm surprised I didn't look more into that. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Qilin. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Qilin lower everyone else's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I got much of a selection of what to read. Boy, I just keep getting interrupted today. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. It is what it is. Anyway, I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today.
Qilin stands up and steps in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on Qilin. He's nervous for sure. He then recites his poem. His delivery was monotone and stagnant, almost like a broken record player. Despite that, once he finishes, he receives applause anyway, because we all want his D.
Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Da 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 da. Jump. Da 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 da. Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. I didn't see much change in her attitude. She probably just doesn't want to do this.
Why is there a colon in a period?
So she's putting little effort in this. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it.
Hit him with the rhythm and the rhyme.
It's Natsuki's style, and absolutely works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem, truly making her style unique. It's like the words are jumping. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you sourpuss. That's the whole freaking point of this exercise. Is so that you can do it again in front of a group of people. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have too much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like. Well, it might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it is like now.
It should be what it will be like, because you're talking about something that will happen in the near future.
Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so make sure... I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. No, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. It makes me really happy.
Ah, yeah, no problem. Yee!
Okay, everyone. I think that about does it for today. I know the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. These are working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this. Alright.
JQilin stands up. I didn't see much change in Sayori's attitude. Probably not enough change.
What? I didn't see much change in Sayori's attitude. Probably not enough change. Okay, so there should be a comma between attitude and probably to separate the clauses. Because just reading that all together doesn't make a lot of sense. And I guess she's referring to when she started fiddling around with Sayori's depression values because she couldn't lower them, so raise them instead? I don't know why she would bring that up. But, well, I guess I know why she would bring it up. But, anyway, we're getting off track. This sentence sounds horrible with no commas.
If it's for the sake of my sanity, I'll do what I must. Even if it costs Sayori her life in this fake world.
Wait, whoa, wait! Whoa! Whoa! Wait, what? Wait, Monika's... Wait, whoa! Where did this come from? Monika, if it's for the sake of my sanity, I'll kill Sayori. What happened to Sayori's my friend and I want to do what's best for her? Monika went from Sayori's my friend to screw Sayori. What? Where did this change of heart come from? There's no explanation for that. Sayori didn't do anything wrong to Monika. Like, they don't have any beef with each other. Monika's just like, this world is fake. You're all fake. It'll make me happier if I just ruin your lives. If that's the case, that makes Monika look like a very terrible person. And a bit of a sociopath, mind you. Which could explain why she knows so much about the different types of depressions, because maybe she went to a psychiatrist of her own who could have been diagnosed with something? Or maybe she tried to diagnose herself? But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching.
But I hope it doesn't go that far.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep!
She's teleported right next to him.
Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Making a big deal out of nothing. Making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm just walking with my friend who happens to be a girl back to our mutual abodes that happen to be right next to each other. Nothing strange about that. People do it all the time. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, don't worry, Yuri. I could walk home with you too some other time. Wink, wink.
I watched, smiling calmly. Why can't he do that for me?
Why can't he do that for me? Everyone wants to walk home with MC. Monika's like, damn it, why can't he do that with me? I want him to walk me home too, and maybe stay inside and have some coffee, and a little bit more than just coffee after that. And then the worst part is that this dude, I mean, he could just be nervous because maybe he's not used to all this attention, which is fair if you're not really around a lot of people like that, which we're led to believe about this MC. He went from having no attention to having the attention of 4 girls, which the relative attractiveness you could argue about in the comment section, but needless to say, 4 attractive girls went from 0 to 100. Now he doesn't know what to do with himself. Maybe he's not dense. Maybe he just has bad social skills and he's very socially anxious about all these girls wanting his Johnson at the same time. Who's to say?
It's okay, Qilin. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I need to get out of here. Can't be around you all.
You guys ready to go? I think me and Yuri should talk a little before we go. Alright. See you guys later. See you, Monika.
See you later.
I look around, making sure that no one else was around. Once I confirmed that no one else was around, I hurried to the piano room.
Uh-oh. Let's increase more of her depression. Whoa! Monika, wait! No, Monika, don't do this, please. Baba Boy, please don't do this, Monika. Oh, God, no, Monika.
I'm curious what it might do to her. I typed a few numbers and saved it before I walked home, feeling a little proud of myself. 1 + 1. 2. Increase successful. Depression increased. Let's see the results tomorrow. I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. Maybe I can find some things to do with it. Once I arrive home, I think about the poem I'll write. Let's do one about how I know everything now. The lady that knows everything. How fitting.
Oh, so that's what that poem was about. How self-congratulatory could you be, Monika? No, the psychosis is really starting to take effect. Maybe being this self-aware is starting to corrupt her mind. It's like as soon as she got to the piano room, let's screw over my friends.
Especially for someone like me. My hand slowed down the page, writing whatever comes to mind. All we are to life are feathers in the wind, being blown with an endless cycle. By the end of the night, it is complete. I change out of my clothes, proceeding to put my poem into my bag. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. As I close my eyes, I swear I see a panel.
Oh, we can't even appeal to Monika anymore. Alright. Well, I think we're going to end today's episode here. This would be a good place to end it as any. A lot went on today. Very exciting things. Things I can't wait to see. Things I can't wait to see progress further on as the mod continues. In any case, I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for future episodes of DDLC Changing Perspectives, and stay tuned for whatever else I happen to upload onto this channel. There are plenty of games to play, many opportunities to be had, and a lot of fun that we can share between well, you get the idea. Anyway, it's been real. It's been fun. Be sure to hit the like button. It's your boy JQilin. Ciao for now.